Well, hello again, all my fluid art friends. It's the day before the big giveaway, so I hope everybody's sharing my videos I've been watching. I'm going to give you a quick peek at all the ones that I got ready, and this will be the last one that'll be ready. Here's one. Everybody seems to love this one. Wait a minute, let me put that down there. This is the one with my orange background. That turned a little yellow in my view. This is my monochromatic one. It's all the same color, just lightened and darkened. Here's one that I did a while back. I cannot remember how I did that, so I'll have to link the video. Okay, let me show you this one. This one was, I can't remember what this one was. I'm serious, I've done so many of them I can't remember. This one was a cloud, supposed to be the cloudy effect, but you can see that it doesn't react the same in resin, that Deco Art satin. This one was a sink strainer. Yeah, I got a few little bumps and bubbles I got to get rid of. And I dirty poured into the sink strainer, and it kind of turned out a little muddy in my view. This was a sink strainer too, but this one was pouring each one in by themselves. And then last but not least is my bottle bottom pour that I did. I'm not bottle bottom pour, excuse me, Boilermaker pour. Let me put these out of the way because they're sitting where I'm going to be putting today's piece set. Anyway, so today I am going to do some browns with a little bit of gold. Keep forgetting to show this cup. She knows what it is. Just a little inside joke. Anyway, so I only mixed up 6 ounces. I can't show you the label at the moment because it's a little open, and I don't know if I'm going to add any orange to the brown that I'm using for a background because I'm trying to come up with a color that matches something else. This one will be available. It'll be available in the thing, in the giveaway tomorrow night. So tomorrow night, Tuesday, May 7th, at 6:30 during my live, I will be drawing 5 names for 5 different clocks. If your name is drawn, you'll get to pick which clock you want, and it's gonna, I'm not gonna hold it back. I'm gonna have pictures of them on Facebook and a link below the video tomorrow night to the album where it's at. It'll be a public album, and all you gotta do is just go in there, and if your name's drawn, and put your name below the clock that you want. And then I will get with you about what kind of numbers you want. If you want numbers, that's up to you. Okay, this is called, this is the Rust-Oleum Protective Enamel, the oil-based. It is a color called Sand. And I don't want to do a whole lot because I don't want to make it too dark. And plug your ears. I am going to hammer this shut with a hammer because I got yelled at once by one of my moderators. Thank you, Vamp, for looking out for me. Okay, so that is the Gloss Sand by Rust-Oleum. Let me see how that, if I might need more or not, because I don't need it to be too opaque. Well, it's gonna have to, see, I'm gonna be doing a special project with these colors, so I wanted to see how these browns look together. Not sure if that's dark enough, but it may have to work. Okay, this is just Resin Almond. It's one of their pastes. I get this one. The Rust-Oleum I get it at the big name hardware stores, and some of the little stores have it too. But my just resin colors I get from artisttilldeath.com's website. The link is down below in the description. It's always in the description because I want everybody to know where I get these colors at. So I always have their stuff in the in my links. I mean in my descriptions. Okay, I don't need a lot. Yeah, that'll be that. And then I'm going to do a little bit of white to go with all this. This is the Just Resin. It's a titanium white with a very, very sticky lid because I'm not good about keeping them clean. And I also managed to get it all the time all over my gloves. You always want to mix your tints up. And I don't need a whole lot because there's not a whole lot in there. The main color is going to be the two browns, the background. Okay, let me see. I'm out of t-shirt rags. I got to go get some later. But it's always good to keep some sort of a rag next to you, or baby wipes with alcohol on it, so you can clean your gloves off, because I don't want this white to get where I'm not intending the white to be. Okay, and last but not least is the Just Resin Bright Gold Pigment Powder. And I don't have a whole lot of resin for that. I mixed up 6 ounces, and I got, these are 5-ounce cups, and I got the majority of it in the background. Okay, let me see how my brown mixes up. You want to scrape off the stuff that's sticking to the stick, and then you want to scrape it down into the resin. And that's a really, really pretty brown. And then this is my white, so I get some contrast in the brown. Because the little I might do, if these colors look good for what I'm doing, I might do it tomorrow during my live. It's 3 little things that I'm making. Not saying what it is because it's a surprise for 3 people. Has nothing to do with the giveaway. It's just some gifts for some friends, and some of them are always there, so I don't want to say what it is. Okay, there's my white. Now I put my powder in on top of the resin, so you want to slowly fold it in, okay, until it gets incorporated down in the resin. Then you can mix. You don't want it poofing back in you. You don't want to breathe that. Usually I call those little unicorn farts. Okay, there we go. There is my gold. Let me get my colors out of the way. The colors will all be listed down in the description box. I do not know where I got that color from. Okay. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put my base coat on, which is a sand color. It's probably going to look even lighter than it is because of the white background, but that's okay. And I found myself being stingy with my background resin, so I'm trying to make sure I got enough on here this time. So if I do, I probably won't do coasters because of the fact that I don't have any of the base coat left. Okay, I'm going to go over it real quick just to heat it up a little bit. You always want to turn your heat gun on pointing away from your piece for about 5 seconds, which is about how long it takes me to tell you this. It lets it heat up a little bit, but it blows those dust boogers out, okay? There you go. And I'm just going over it. Not stopping in one spot, just heating it up. And I have my alcohol rag handy. Looking for the cleanest finger I got with no color on it of other colors. And then all you want to do is you just want to spread it around. You want to try to cover the whole thing with an even layer. I mean, it'll, if you get like little thin spots where you push the color through and your finger drags, don't worry about that because it will level out. You just want to make sure you've got some resin over the whole area, or as I like to call it, my substrate, even though it's just a 12-inch record album. So don't forget, you've got one more day left to share. Share my videos. Please put the hashtag DFD500 in there. Share it on your personal page. Share it on Instagram, on Facebook, your personal page. Share it on Instagram. Share it on Twitter, because those are the only 3 I'm really on. Or besides YouTube, of course. Okay, I don't have any dry spots. I got some thin spots where you can see the white through the resin. But that'll hopefully be covered up when the resin settles. Oh, come on. And I notice it's leaning a little bit, so I'm going to turn it this way. Ah, I found a dry spot right here on the edge. Okay, there we go. Now, I'm not going to do a big design with it. I just wanted to see how the colors work together. So, I am basically just going to do my swooshes. And then I'm going to do a white one next to it. Now, because I use the gloss oil-based paint in my resin, for my base coat, and all the colors are going over it, okay, I am going to do just a little line of gold to go with this when I swipe. Okay, now what you want to do before you get ready to swipe is you want to heat it up to get rid of the air bubbles and to, you know, to also make it a little bit more liquid. And you also want to make sure you heat up the resin that you're swiping over, which is the base coat color. Okay, let me see. Now basically you want to put a pencil line. I'm just trying to figure out which way to swipe this. You want to put a pencil width of the paper down in the color that you're swiping, like that. Now you don't want to go too fast, and you want to make sure you're skimming because you don't want to drag too much of the resin. Okay. Now I'm going to do this one this way. So see, about a pencil width. Oops. That's what happens if you let go of it. Now I'm just dragging the resin, and you want to do it slow and even. And I want to do a little swipe this way, just to get that filled in a little bit. Okay, now let's see what I got. I'm basically heating it up to get rid of any air bubbles I might have put in, and to see if I'm getting any cells, which I don't see any. So I'm going to try. See, because it's a record album, you don't want to keep your heat on it for too long. Okay. It kind of lightened up there a little bit, so I'm going to do some more brown, going right through the white. And I want to add some more gold to that area too. Okay, now I don't want to swipe it, I'd rather just blow it, because I am starting to get some cells right there. Okay, not exactly happy with it. I can see where I need to touch up this edge right here. Looks like all the other edges are okay. I don't want to make it too busy. Let me try something. I don't know how this is going to work, but I'm going to do a line of white right here. I'm going to try blowing it that way, see what it does. You don't want to keep your gun in one spot for too long, because you might warp the album. Okay. I'm going to do a tilt, because I wanted to get some of this design to the other half. Okay, I lost all my cells up here, so I wonder if I can swipe another line up in that direction and come up with some cells. And I know by now a lot of you said back away, but I'm not happy with it, so I'm gonna keep playing until I get something I'm happy with. I'm heating up the resin I just put on, heating up the resin that's over there. I'm going to be swiping to. Getting my tweezers out because I see something. I have no idea what it is. Come on. Pick up. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Trying to get some different types of swipes. I'm not very good at this. I'm going to let that set. I do want to add some gold. I don't think I have enough gold in there. And I just cracked the side of my cup. But I'm trying to use up these plastic cups. Okay. I'm trying to get the gold to go that way, so guess I'm going to have to tilt a little bit. There we go. But I don't want to. There we go. And I don't know what that is, but I see something else. I'm sure the rest of you see it too, so I'm going to. I think I got it. Trying to break up those lines a little bit. Well, I'm going to call this one done. Tell me down in the comments what you think. Don't forget to enter the contest. You have until tomorrow, May 7th. My live is at 6:30. I'll probably look about 5:30, 6 o'clock to gather up all the names because I got to get them all printed out on paper. So, please comment, tell me what you think, okay? And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Don't forget to hit the little bell for the notifications. I appreciate all the support I've been getting from all my subscribers. And I love all the thumbs up and I love all the comments. I'm trying to get this out of the glare. I know, I gotta fix this one lamp up here. That's the one that's giving me the glare. So, I'm gonna let y'all go. I thank you all for watching. And I love the resin right out of you guys. And bye for now.